Good morning, dear children. Hope you and your family members are keeping fine at home. And as we all know that we are undergoing a great fight against COVID-19, which is prevailing all over the world. And we, the Indians, are very much proud enough to say that we are fighting and we are much more confident that today or tomorrow we will overcome this difficulty or the trouble, and we will see that this COVID 19 is completely out of our country. So before starting our video session, in our previous sessions, I have discussed with you regarding many basic grammar, and in our last session we discussed about prepositions. And I told you what is a preposition. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or a pronoun, placed before a noun or a pronoun to show its relationship or connectivity with some other words in the sentence. So that is a preposition which gives a connectivity or a relationship between other words in the sentence. And we have also discussed, and there are nearly six types of prepositions, and they are at, in, on, during, by, and for. Now, today, because I felt that you will be feeling difficulty to understand all these six prepositions in one video session, so I divided these six prepositions in three video sessions so that you will be much more able to understand it clearly. So today we will be starting about regarding explaining when and where the prepositions are used perfectly to make the sentence clear. And one more thing I want to tell you, the much more important aspect of prepositions are generally to serve three important purposes. That was also discussed in our previous video session. And the three important purposes are to indicate the time, to indicate the place, and as a part of the verb. Prepositions are mainly used to indicate the time, to indicate the place, and as a part of the verb. Today we are going to talk about indicating time. How we use the preposition to indicate the time. Time is mainly indicated by at, on, in, during, and for. Now let's see how the preposition at is used. At is used for a point in time. I will repeat again. At is used for a point in time. I will tell you how. I will give you the example also. For example, at is used before festivals. At, the preposition at is used before the time. It is used for a point in time For example, we shall meet at 6 o'clock. There, what we are indicating is that at 6 o'clock means that we are talking about a perfect or a sharp time. That's why we are using the preposition at. We shall meet at 6 o'clock is an example of using the preposition at. He came at midnight. That is another example of using the preposition at. We came at midnight, or he came at midnight. Similarly, when we are talking about some time regarding, for example, at dawn, DAWN, that is the morning sun rising time. Dawn means DAWN. Dawn means the early morning, that is the sunrise morning. At dawn, at midnight, at sunset, at sunset, at the beginning, at the end. So all this we are indicating the time, but here we are not saying a particular time or a sharp time in the second sentence, that is at dawn, at sunset, at the beginning, at the end. All this is somewhat little more different from what I said in the first two examples, that is we shall meet at 6 o'clock, he came at midnight. So there is a little bit difference between these two, but both in these both sentences we are using the preposition at because we are indicating the time. Is it clear for you people? Now, similarly we use at for festival also, as I told you earlier. We use at for indicating some festival. For example, at Holi, at Christmas, at Diwali, at New Year, etc. So, for indicating any festival, we use at. Then comes the second preposition, on. On is used for a particular day. On is always used for a particular day, whether it is a date, for example 5th June 1999, 4th April 2020. In such dates, in such particular dates, because we are referring a particular date, when we are referring a particular date, we use the preposition on a day. For example, I will clear you to give by giving you an example. For example, I will come on your birthday. So on birthday, why we are using that on? Because birthday is a particular day which comes in an year. So we are referring a particular day, that is why we are using on. For example, as I told you, I will come on your birthday. They go to church on every Sunday. They used to go to church on Sunday. So here also the Sunday is indicated separately. That's why we are using the preposition on. On is also used for a particular part of such days as described above. As we have described above, right now as I described you, we are using that preposition on. I will give you one or two more examples. I will come on the night of August 20. We will meet on Friday afternoon. So all these sentences, as I told you in the beginning as well as in the second one, we have used on as well as at. Both the prepositions were used at and on, and at is used to show a perfect time. As I have given you, I shall meet you at 6 o'clock. It refers a perfect time. And we also discussed that at is also used, for example, as I told you, at dawn, at sunset, at the beginning, at the end, etc. At is also used before the festival, at Diwali, at Holi, at Christmas, at New Year, etc. So these are the two prepositions. As I told you that there are 6 prepositions regarding indicating the time, but we have divided it into 3 parts. I have just discussed only 2 prepositions, that is at and on. So in the coming video sessions, we will be describing, we will be discussing, we will be explaining regarding the remaining 4 prepositions. And these 2 prepositions, because when we make sentences in English, many of us makes mistakes by not knowing where and which prepositions is to be used. So to make that sentence clear, we must be able to understand what is preposition and where and how the prepositions are used, because prepositions plays an important role in our English, let it be communication skill or a written skill. So we must be very careful regarding using these prepositions in perfect place and in a perfect way. Hope this video session will be little bit easy for you to understand, and this video session is only regarding a discussion with you, but after discussions of all these 6 prepositions, I will be using the board, and I will be writing on it so that it will give you a video effect also. So when video effect and audio effect goes in hand, it will be somewhat much more clear for you people to understand the grammar classes which I am handling for you people. For the last so many days we are conducting this video session, and I requested you to write down some examples in your grammar note and submit it in our but I told you to submit it, but I didn't get it. I am much more sad to see that you are not doing your homework, whatever I assigned you. But still I believe that from today you will be going through the video session what I have posted you. Go through it, try to understand it, listen to it once, twice and thrice unless you get the clear picture of what was the class is all about. Hope you will do, you will try, you will practice and do the best. Thanking you. Have a beautiful, knowledgeable and a peaceful day. Thank you.